Well, hello, this is Shiva. I guess this is sort of episode 4 of Roxy Raccoon's Pinball Panic. I have a feeling there is going to be a name change. The developer's really not even promoting the table creator portion yet. It's one of the comments that he had said in my video. And until things are a little bit more fleshed out. First off, I gotta apologize if you're picking up more noise than usual. As mentioned before, it's very, very hot in the area that I'm in, and I've had to have the air conditioning running pretty much all evening, and I'm not switching it off because I really don't want to roast to death. It's 8:30 and it's already pretty warm outside today, so put up with the air conditioning noise for a while. Sorry, just the way it is. I can't afford the top of the line microphones or all of the equipment. I'm just some poor schmo that's just doing the odd video. So, and considering how many subscribers I have, I really don't see the need to spend money. Right? Things are too expensive enough as it is. Anyway, I got the creator here. And I got a couple of impressions. One is the creator does take a while to load in, and that's probably because of all of the models that are preloaded in. But just goofing around with this program for about 15 minutes, a couple things came to me. One with the creator is that sometimes some of the things are not working 100% yet. I had a hard time deleting a couple of things. And for instance, I couldn't get a little post or a blocker deleted for some strange reason. So I exited it out and then had to reload the program back in and still had to wait the same amount of time. So maybe if the developer is watching this, just a couple of ideas. And one is maybe the ability to blank out a table without having to exit out and then go back in. The other thing I kind of noticed is some of this stuff here. Now, we have a resize feature, and it's the G key. So what you do, and I've noticed that it only really resizes on objects like this only when you create something. But you can also resize with the Z key. Sorry, not the G. See, so I'm holding the Z key down. The problem is, the thing is I kind of would like the ability to resize a little bit more than that. And it always seems to recreate another object with the Z key, and I'm not too sure why it does that. It may be because I'm useless, but that's about as big as you can get it. And I've noticed that with a few objects like the wires. And I might do a sort of an arcade, a version of an arcade game in this. And considering that everything is pink and everything, you know what? Playboy, right? But Playboy has a wire. It has the standard EM wires, where the wires would go up and up like that, and you can't actually do that because the scaling is not quite big enough. Maybe a custom model for that, or something else would be a very, very good solution. But other than that, that's fine. I've also noticed that this does have a problem sometimes with deleting things. As mentioned, you hit the garbage can, you use that to delete, and then you go back to this. So you're back to your little pink sex toy icon. It's not a sex toy. Well, I don't know. Sorry. Anyway, let's just start here at the mechanics. With the flippers, you do have a whole bunch of presets, right? But the developer had actually told me that there are presets for individual flippers, and I did find them, and they are, in fact, you just saw them right here. And I kind of thought that they would be better off being, where the flipper section is as opposed to the mechanics. We also have quite a few other little things. We've got this little sign up here. This, I believe, speeds up the ball when you hit it. No, this one does. This one is... No, it does the same thing. Okay. What's the difference? Okay, that's just smaller. Alright, fine. As I said, this is sort of like my... I have about maybe 70 minutes of playing time in this. So, just going to discover things. This is a gate, which is cool. This looks interesting. I think this is a drop target of some kind or another. And of course you can add flippers. So you can do your flipper here, and then if you click the right mouse button, there you go, right? So to save an icon space, you don't really need that unless this is different. Let's have a look at this. No, it's the same. Okay. So if you remember to right click, then you can just duplicate an object, which is kind of nice. You can mirror the object. And these, I guess, are your standard slingshots. And to resize, we can just see if this is going to work. Come on, select. Nope. As I said before, I still haven't quite got the hang of this. The easiest thing is just to put the thing out, hit the Z key, and it will. It's a lot easier to do. See how big we can get this puppy. Well, that's pretty freaking big, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so there you go. I've noticed also, yeah, and you also have individual sections here, which is actually quite nice. These are sort of like glass things that you can just pop in there. If the ball goes over, you get a glass sound. Okay. And this, of course, is the rabbit thing that I'm sure you've seen. We also have a spinning wheel that sort of goes backwards and forwards, but that's actually at the top. And then this is a spin disc. Can we make this smaller? A lot smaller. Yeah, like that. That's more likely the size that you will use it at. And of course, if the ball comes down into this area, it just sort of takes odd travel paths. If you're playing the arcades, things Whirlwind is a prime example of using spinning discs. It works pretty good. And then, of course, this guy right here. This is also the same thing. So let's see if we can resize this one. I'm sure we can. Oh, well, I decided not to do it. Okay, whatever. As I said, I'll get used to this pretty quickly. With blockers, or post pegs and stuff, you got all of this stuff here. Things like this is actually kind of cool. And I've noticed that I accidentally, while pressing something, could sort of change it. So they sort of merge together, which is kind of nice. You can do all sorts of really, really cool stuff with that. So that's kind of good. And look at that. It did it merged two, but not the third one. And this guy here is, whoa, that's massive. See if we can resize that a little bit less. Yeah, you can resize that too. That would be great for something like a shot like from 8-Ball Deluxe, where you put some droppable targets in front and then a little kicker at the back there. That will work really nicely, actually. Can I delete that thing though? Oh, it's a little. It did change, didn't it? There we go. Yeah. Okay. Again, a little tough to do here. Okay, I did blockers, so now we're doing in borders. Yeah, this I already demonstrated. I'm not too sure what the H thing does, but I'm pretty sure it means helicopter pad. Here's more flippers, and again, really, everything should be kind of organized. And then, of course, you can see like the higher edged type of plastics. So you can really add a lot of depth to it. As with boards, as you can see, more of this stuff. This is just stuff that the ball will actually just bounce off of. They're non-powered. That's also something. There's a couple of really nice shapes. I like that one too as well. That's a nice shape. And then this one is pretty EM-like in terms of shape. So that's good. And then of course we've got edges. For instance, this one here, if you resize it, it might actually do what I wanted it to do. I think I did this before. Get as big as possible. Come on, you can do more. You can do more. Nope, you can't. Okay, there we go. Well, you know what? You can actually, if you put two of these together. Yeah, you can. You can form at least a horseshoe out of it. So that's nice. Come on, I wanted you to delete here. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's still not quite exact, but you do have various different edge shapes. Here's where your wires are too as well. So there's a slightly larger version of that one. This one only goes up to a certain size. I think that's a thicker one. And this one here, yep. Well, okay. You can see the difference right there, eh? And then on this one, you've got like, you know, the half-shaped ones. They kind of work out nicely. And then there's this guy here, which I have no idea what the difference is with him. I'll have to play around with this a little bit more. Okay, so let's show you some race. Oh, ramps, as the developer calls them. And as you can see, you have all of the entrances. You place one down, then you place, then you do the second stage, and which is how you want the wires to be shaped. And then at the very end is a third one, which tells you where you want the ball to drop down. But let's see what we got for these guys here. I'm gonna go up as high as I possibly can, so we've got stuff. For instance, you would normally put it here, you know, so that the ball can drop down into your flipper return lane. So this is not bad. It's a little bit low on the table. This one here, this one is great because, oh yeah, I like this one. See, a nice long shot. And if you put it all the way up here, there you go. This is more of a straight ramp that drops underneath it. Kind of a strange one. This one would be like that. And of course, if you want to, you just click the right. But if you notice, it doesn't line up. Okay. So this is really just a good one-sided one. This one here, you don't really know if I like that one, but you can put one there, and then if you click the right mouse button, you can put one there. Yeah, that's good. This one is cool. I like this one too as well. I like long ramp shots. It's visually a lot more exciting to the player, so that's the reason why I like them. I have no idea what this one is. Hang on. Come on. There we go. That is very interesting because that makes this a side shot kind of ramp. And then over here you have another one here. Again, this will be placed here. And if you put it on the other side, you will notice that it's sort of facing the wrong way. Okay. Okay, what else do we got? Oh, we got a little curly thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, baby. This one would be probably here, but if you notice where the drop is, so, and this also has a little wool section here, but it cuts off a little bit, doesn't it? I've noticed, I have noticed with this that it's sort of a little tough to place it. I'm going to just place that and see where that location is, right in front of the flippers. I don't know, I think that might be a little long. What about this guy here? Yeah, this is too short. I don't like short ramps. It's a center short. It's a center ramp though. This one is the same. Look where it is. It's a little bit too short for my liking. This one here, it's just a half thing. This one here is another half thing. So you'll just put it up there somewhere. So those are the pre-mates. They're not too bad. There's about there's a few of them that are actually quite nice, but as I said, they're not exactly mirrorable. You can't mirror a few of them, so you know, just have to make sure that you remember that. I would say that once you get the hang of making ramps, at about 90% of the time, you're going to probably just make your own. But there are some really nice ones. As to plungers, well, I think we've already shown these. This is the very first one on the list, and as you can tell, it's just a straight ahead. This one here, this is a very small one. The ball should end up around here, while this one, the ball will come down here. As you can see, it's really a short one. This is a slightly longer ramp. This one actually has a little corner attached to it, so that's actually very, very nice. Here's one that's about in between. This one is, I guess, more for like a high-speed shot. You would shoot the ball here, and you would have another area here, and the ball will come around like that. That's what it looks like to me. This one is a slightly smaller version that would be, I don't know, useful. See, as you can see, we have two shots. This one's for a smaller shot where you want access to it, and this one here is the long access. So you won't. I don't think you'll be able to enter into the plunger. You will be able to do it up here, but that's not a good shot. And then of course we have this one, and then finally we have the little cannon. And you can just see it here, and we have a helicopter which will drop the ball. So that's kind of nice. Okay, and then of course we got the flippers. I watched the video and I saw the developer using this. This is sort of, I know it's shaped like a lion and it's not like a paddle, but okay. But what happens is it goes backwards and forwards at the bottom, and you just use it to deflect the ball back up. So I guess if you wanted to do a breakout kind of game, or Arkanoid as some of you may know it, you would use that. That's pretty cool. And of course there's the visual section, which I've already gone through, and then there's the save section here. You can actually load a level. That's nice. You can save the table. Cancel. That will, I guess, plays. What does this do? Create a new table. Oh, you can do that. Okay, that's nice. I don't remember seeing it. What was this? Oh, select a song. So I guess you can select your background song. Charming Chopper. Oh, there's lots of songs in here. I wonder if we eventually will be able to load in our own songs as background music. I've got a few of those. In case you're wondering, I do not have the music on because it drives me, because it sort of interferes with the video. And these are the special settings here. So for lives, you can change it from 3 to 5 to 1. Lifesaver, I guess this is the ball saver feature, the little flashing light. So if you drain the ball at the start, then it will just kick it up, kick the ball back out to the plunger if you're within that time limit. Sure, why not? Music volume, yeah, okay, confirm. There we go. We have an auto multi-ball. I remember seeing this on the video. You can actually start the game with a multi-ball, which is kind of very Stern-like actually. You do have a kickback system here too as well. And you can say left, right, or both. And yeah, that's about it for that. So anyway, this is just a quick look at what is available right now at the time of this recording. I've been watching the creator videos, and there's a lot of stuff that appears to be coming very soon. Some really, really cool stuff. When he does do a video of it, I might do a special video just to detail all of the new changes. I've done it with Pin Builder, the other pinball editor that I'm playing around with. So so looking forward to that. I have a feeling there's a new update coming pretty soon. He's done 2 videos in the last 3 to 4 days. I wish Pin Builder would actually do that too as well. And he's been showing off a lot of new stuff, so just go to his YouTube channel and have a quick look at that. As far as I know, it might even be today that a new update shows up. It's whenever he feels that it's ready. And so got something to look forward to, and if it's earlier, well, that gives me something to play around with during the weekend. But in the meanwhile, there's my quick look at the construction menu, and not too bad, eh? Not too bad. You can do a few things. I'm pretty sure with the update you're going to be able to do an awful lot more. So in the meanwhile, I guess I'm going to end this video. It's, well, almost 9 o'clock, and I've had virtually no sleep because of the heat, so I think I'm just going to go and see if I can have a nap. I don't care what you guys do. You can do whatever the heck you want, but I'm having a little nap, I think. In the meanwhile, this is Shiva. I hope you have a really good day. I'm hoping that I get a little bit of sleep and can enjoy the heat and have a nice little walk and everything. But in the meanwhile, I'll talk to you next video, and happy pinball. Bye bye.